name is Anna, and I'm studying biomedical engineering in Korea University. And I'm Jackie's student. She's Korean government scholarships. We recently have started a club for public speaking for foreigners and international students, and also like Koreans who are willing to learn English and participate a bit more. We need public speaking in part of our lives, like weddings, in ceremonies, as presentation. We decided to have something that at the same time the community of foreigners and also Koreans together can have friendly environment. At the same time, you learn something there. So we started this club every Thursday. We gather, we prepare our speakers in a TED style, which is a specific style, which is you have to speak for up to 18 minutes and you have to have a storyline, opening and then body and then closing. We started something like that to bring people together and have fun and learn from each other basically. It all happened because I got rejected a lot from lots of like Korean clubs. And the reason is because of the language. So there is always like a language barrier between foreigners and also like Koreans, right? So I decided, so what if we have something? Because I just noticed that there is not that much in KU for international students to start something. So we started, I made the team, thought that how can we do that? Basically, in other classes it's like more lecture type, so we decided to have workshop and less lecture. So we designed some workshops for each session, but this semester was kind of trial for us as well to see how far we can go and also what we can do. So these workshops also, for example, one workshop was for confidence and also body language. So we made this set. We started with kind of like what is body language, like what kind of body language you have to have. And then we pair them in the group and then we ask them, so this is a scenario you have to play, because I believe when you're acting, it's not you. It's like you try to act the best in the other character so you don't feel like that shyness. Like it's so serious and then play it so much fun. Actually, we had that session and all the other sessions. So we had, for example, debate or any other activities that is related to public speaking and improving their speech. One session they had like TEDxU, which is they come up, we pair them also in the group and then we put them a subject and then they prepared in the 2 hours. Each session it was 2 hours basically. So in 2 hours they come up with the idea what to do, like how to open it more creative, that kind of thing. So that was basically pretty much of it. I didn't want to put any pressure because imagine you have like a long week full of assignments, full of tests, and then you just want to chill somewhere and at the same time kind of learn something useful. So there is no need to prepare for anything. We're gonna do everything in the session. That was our slogan. Like you don't have to bring anything. You just have to bring yourself. When we started recruiting, so many Korean students applied as well. I didn't expect that also because the club is English all. And then they said like we want to have more international student friends. We want to learn English. We have really incredible person in our team. She's Korean and she helps us with all the Korean related stuff. Yeah, she's so nice. The activities are kind of like oriented toward the speaking, public speaking especially. So each session has certain goals. For example, confident body language. So for this, for example, we had some impromptu speech. We had some role play game, or we had some like debate activities, or we had some like a just randomly out of blue we like prepare people like, okay, you're gonna, I don't know, just like prepare for this topic, you're gonna give 5 minutes speech about that, so you have to prepare in a group. So they had to like do like research, they had to talk about that, like the kind of debating thing. It was fun. And then we had like a stand-up comedy, like just to make them confident and then make them laugh, like the atmosphere kind of thing. And also we prepared some games for ice breaking, because every session what we did was we had some like permanent members, and then in some sessions we try to open like the session for other people who want to kind of come and experience that. We had this ice breaking session because we had new members. For example, I tell you the beginning of the sentence and you have to keep going on, and then like for example, I dreamed about, and then you have to say I dreamed about you, that kind of thing. So many activities, or like lie and truth game, that kind of games to just ice break, and then we do like literally jump to the session, start the session with a good atmosphere and then refreshing vibe. I think the positive thing that we brought to the university is like made international students a bit more active and then kind of prove that we also want to do something. The positive thing that we brought to university was the good and friendly environment and atmosphere we made between international students and Koreans. And then also especially the event, we try to bring also the foreign professors, the professors from different countries that are teaching here these days. So then they also like really kind of impressed us. So like it's the kind of first time to see all the foreigners doing it's like it's everything is foreigner, foreigner, foreigner. We will have more workshops, we will have more open mics, but the open mics are open to everyone. So we're planning actually to collaborate more with other universities, like international, also like communities or clubs in Yonsei, definitely, in Hanyang, or the other kind of universities around. Because we believe that after all, we all are same. So we just want to have like a friendly environment and good connections between different clubs. So we're looking forward actually to do that, have more collaborations with other universities. And in our university also engage more Koreans and then have better environment also with them. Like just be friends. I was always a big fan of TEDTalk. I was watching YouTube, and as I remember, like for every single thing, if I wanted to find like I don't know, I have a problem. Let's like see like what is TED Talk, because what I like about them is like they share their story. And what actually I really liked about in the club is like I heard lots of stories. Like people, like our members, when they were talking, they definitely shared their private life, their stories, what they learned from that, which I think we shared experience in the like 2 hours every week that we had, and then made other people to come and join because we all are interested, because we have some connections anyway, and these stories are like connecting humans together. So by hearing that, they kind of feel like, oh, I also feel like that, or like, oh, like that could have been me. So that's what actually they came, and that's why I was like so interested in TED, and I wanted to start something like a TED style because of stories. So and I went to TEDx Seoul, like their event, and I like saw their event, and I just like the idea like pop up in my mind, like why we don't have anything like something like TED in our university, and then why we don't have like something also like for like English. I mean, I am good at Korean, but I want also like just also some place, because there is international language that everyone kind of speaking, so I want to also like especially Koreans to learn that and practice that, and also for us. So that was the very beginning of all of this journey, like why we don't have something like that. I want to hear other people's story and I want to help them, so I think it's a good idea to start something. If you're giving a speech and you really feel it, you're already there. Just that the flow is so good, everything will come to you, that kind of feeling. So then if you push yourself to speak about something, I feel like it's not that natural. We had this event and we selected some final speakers. And what I told them is just don't push, tell us your story. And if you tell your story, because first of all, you won't forget it because it's your story after all, you know what happened to you. And then it's like it comes from your heart, you feel it, so you can express it to other people. So that's actually, I think, what is the essential part of speaking. Aside from the other things, actually, you can learn it by practice, body language, tone, music in your voice. Everything is okay, and you will learn it. But if you have a good content, everything is fine. After we finished, one of our members texted me, I'm so introverted. I was so shy and I was kind of afraid to come. But because my friend joined, I was like, should I just also just join, give it a try? And then she also gave speech, because the thing with me is like always like standing in front and bringing people out of blue. Like, come here, give a speech. We first make a friendly environment so you're not afraid of making mistake in front of other students or the friends. That's why I feel like you can like practice it there, and then you can like apply it in your real life, because if you go to the first like 100 people that you don't know, it's kind of a bit like at first it's gonna be like, oh my god, it's so stressful. But if you practice with like a group of friends, And then like I'll bring more people every session, and then like I try to add numbers, and then like, okay, I'm kind of getting used to it, and you can practice. You want to share your story, but you do not know where, and you're afraid of like sharing it, but at the same time you want to share it because every story has a good lesson. Like, I think that is the most important thing about TED and about our club, because we learn a lot, not just speaking, but also from our life experiences.